Hello, guys. Welcome to Scammer Check Wednesdays Live. If you're communicating with a woman and if you find yourself wondering, is she real or another scammer, then you are in the right place. My name is Jana, and every Wednesday I will be with you here live to help you get answers for these troubling questions. Next, we will play a training video from the Syndicate, which is a headhunter and training company that hires scammers for the big scam sites. Then I will come back on and we will discuss and you can share your thoughts and experiences as well. Guys, I will remind you, I will put after this video a StreamYard link, and if any of you communicating right now with a woman online and you have hesitations, is she real, you as well can share live with me here your story. Okay, so let's take a look. What do scammers like the most in their work?
Совершенно неважно, нет никаких рамок. Никто не говорит тебе, что ты можешь заработать максимум $2000 и все. Ты знаешь, что ты можешь заработать больше, просто нужно потрудиться.
Плюс работы в том, что ты можешь работать удаленно еще больше, сверхурочно. То есть не ограничивая себя там 8 часами, ты можешь работать больше. Сколько тебе нужно заработать, столько и работай.
Во-первых, это неограниченный доход в валюте, то есть совершенно неважно, нет никаких рамок. Никто не говорит тебе, что ты можешь заработать максимум $2000 и все. Ты знаешь, что ты можешь заработать больше, просто нужно потрудиться.
Все зависит от тебя.
Все абсолютно зависит от тебя, от твоих мозгов, от того, как ты работаешь, насколько ты продумываешь все свои шаги наперед. Как бы все с опытом приходит в любом случае.
С какими сложностями ты вначале столкнулся? С непривычки, там он тебе говорит, я твой мастер. Такой, что?
В этом плане, я раскрепощенный человек, у меня не было этого, типа, там вот девочка бы пришла какая-то и, знаешь, такая, вот, что это такое, что это мне пишут. Вот как у меня на практике было, пришли мусульманки с Марокко, студентки в Одессе, поработать, вот, и, то есть, у них там глаза повылазили из орбит. Это было очень смешно.
Но тебе сложнее всего что было?
Я даже не знаю,
Сразу
ничего сложного я не вижу. Я вообще раньше это, как за работу особо, это работа, да, мне за это платят, вот, но,
легко дается.
Легко дается, да, легко.
Have you been searching for a beautiful wife? Do you dream of meeting the perfect woman, but haven't found her? Well, imagine if there was a simple way this could all change for you. Imagine if there was a Canadian marriage agency that would introduce you to as many beautiful women as it takes until you find the one. Ukraine, a lost world of beautiful traditional women. At last, a place where you can find the beautiful wife you have always dreamed of. Every Ukrainian woman dreams of having a happy family. Now you can have a traditional beautiful wife from Ukraine, creating happy family memories forever. So what are you waiting for? Register right now and Skype our beautiful ladies completely free. So what makes us different, you might ask? Why not ask Google simply by searching Match Guarantee Reviews?
Guys, I'm back. as I promised, I will put my StreamYard link today into our chat, but please come only with the stories, okay? If you had in the past or currently have communication. So please join me, mention your name in the StreamYard studio, and you actually can share your experience, which is very helpful to all our viewers. And not once I received some coaching consultations exactly from this channel when people first time can see actually this insight and they understand how it works, because before, unfortunately, many guys were very naive and took like a pure coin. They believe that everything what lady or ladies told to them on those sites actually the truth, but it is not. And you see that this is just a regular work, very specific work to trick people, and only specific types of people can can handle this kind of work, because actually everybody understands that it is cheating, that other people will lose money but never will like achieve their goals. So men who desperately seeking for love, even falling in love with all those ladies, they will never be satisfied, and it will never turn into reality. So for certain people, of course, with the good morals, this kind of work absolutely not acceptable. And such scam agencies, they actually as well tricking at their information when they trying to hire people. They mentioned that it's a work of a translator. They put like very attractive income, and people like especially students, people without certain qualification, without certain degree, who cannot find their themselves in real life in a good profession, they try and you can see that they being taught how to communicate, what are the tasks, what you should do, and for people, for especially this guy, I believe from Odessa, so he see this as easy job, that he just having fun, I can say. So he doesn't probably understand that side, that for some men, for some guys who wasting that much money, and guys, sometimes the amount of money is up to 10, 20, 40, even $100,000. Can you compare? Even you can buy a house all over the world, any spot of this planet. You can buy your property, but those money was spent just for communication. I can say, unfortunately, this is some kind of addiction, and many people who like understood fast enough that it doesn't look real, so they can stop on certain point when they already wasted like 1-2 thousand. So okay, depends on prices, how often how tight they communicated there, but it should be understandable in 1-2 months. Can it be real? But unfortunately, many guys who are lonely and not ready for this journey, not ready to visit even, and they wasting years of their life, and of course thousands of dollars to support this fantasy, to support this communication, which never can happen in reality with the same effort, the same way. It never can be truth. The truth is very, very different, and even very good guys, very pleasant men who can support nice communication, but without actions, without real meeting, no any woman will spend months and years of her life to wait for a man she never saw before, she never met before. So first of all, of course, you should be attentive to time frames, how long you staying in communication, how tight this communication. In reality, guys, what I can see at Match Guarantee in real life, we have opposite problem. Our life now is so busy that people don't have that much time to communicate. Time difference with a certain areas, it's up to 9 hours. With Australia, even more, like 10, 12 hours of time difference. Can you imagine a decent woman who have to work and she can communicate during the daytime or at evening time or even at night time? That's long. In real life, it's a problem exactly to contact because of time difference, and people, they're busy. We all have our work, kids, some responsibilities and obligations, our hobbies. We can't stay in this communication for hours, even if we want, even if we really have good feeling to a man. It's impossible to dedicate that much time. As well, like how long you communicate, and 1 month, 2 months, okay, but after 2 3 months, if the meeting didn't happen yet or doesn't plan to happen in the nearest future, lady will have very logical question in her head. What I'm waiting for? Suppose this man not a man of actions, and probably he will never be serious enough to her to come to visit and to check this relationship in reality. So this should be like your major logic questions. As well, I want to share today with you one more just ridiculous video, but very insightful.
Я знаю, что у тебя есть муж. Применяешь ли ты эти схемы в жизни?
Женщины, так сказать, за 30, вот, она реально ходит на встречи в Одессе, то есть не надо врать в чате, что там, да, я тебя люблю, трамвай куплю и встречусь с тобой, то есть, ну...
Любимая моя. Она приносит мне больше всего дохода, и это понятно, потому что я могу установить контакт с человеком через камеру, посмотреть, чтобы он заглянул в мои глаза. В какой-то момент я могу заплакать или рассмеяться. Если он что-то говорит веселое, конечно же, я такая: ха-ха-ха, ты такой смешной, дорогой. И им это очень нравится, они любят, когда они просто там в восторге. И максимальное количество эмоций и максимальный спектр вот этих вот красок я могу показать больше на камере, конечно. И от своего лица, от своего имени, чем от лица другой девочки.
И со своей работы у тебя получается самый большой заработок, со своей анкеты?
Да.
Я знаю, что у тебя есть муж. Применяешь ли ты эти схемы в жизни?
К счастью, мне не нужно к этому прибегать, к этим способам, потому что я со своим мужем уже достаточно долго, и он знает прекрасно, чего я хочу. Я ему говорю об этом прямо, без намеков, не говорю, что я же твоя леди, пожалуйста, там, подари мне букет или так дальше. К счастью, все в порядке.
А как тебе удается совмещать работу и личное отношение?
К счастью, мы работаем вместе.
Have you been searching for a beautiful wife? Do you dream of meeting the perfect woman, but haven't found her? Well, imagine if there was a simple way this could all change for you. Imagine if there was a Canadian marriage agency that would introduce you to as many beautiful women as it takes until you find the one. Ukraine, a lost world of beautiful traditional women. At last, a place where you can find the beautiful wife you have always dreamed of. Every Ukrainian woman dreams of having a happy family. Now you can have a traditional beautiful wife from Ukraine, creating happy family memories forever. So what are you waiting for? Register right now and Skype our beautiful ladies completely free. So what makes us different, you might ask? Why not ask Google simply by searching Match Guarantee Reviews?
So guys, you can see that some scammers who work in there, they even can be married, and their husbands know about this kind of work. In this case, I only can say that money smells. That's enough. Actually, it's not that typical for our culture, because our men quite jealous by culture, and it's not appropriate kind of work for anyone, for women, for men, when your woman, your girlfriend, can communicate, flirt, or even go deeper to some intimate topics, yet to keep these guys next to their laptops to pay for their letters. And a man can accept such behavior when the work of woman actually to flirt and to cheat, to promise something, yet to other men. So it's not definitely a work that some people can proud of. Yeah, I don't think that such kind of work you can bring with the pride when you will meet with your ex-classmates or any friends or family members or their friends of your family. Yeah, so, and as well, of course, with the husbands or even boyfriends. I believe that many of guys who will know about that kind of work, it will be a deal breaker for many men. So in this case, they just compatible with their like qualities, morals. Yeah, that such kind of work is acceptable. If I heard correctly, she said, "Thanks God, we working together." With her husband, so absolutely match, right? But of course it's ridiculous. Of course it's not normal. And yeah, so this video a bit shocking even for me, because you're not just low morals about tricking people and scamming them as well. It's one more side of low morals, that it's even like family profession. Yeah, but still people don't probably think about the future, about about morals and karma. So okay, understandable. But guys, don't think that I'm trying to cover scammers, but it's not the only area of our life when people trying to trick, to scam someone. Yeah, so it's certain type of people who can build money life only in a very tricky way. So many areas which very like legal, yeah, everywhere, even must have like even pharmacy, yeah, or any cigarettes, tobacco companies. We being tricked a lot in our lives by huge corporations and like huge industry and many people involved. So your work can be very legal, very honest. You can be a bookkeeper, you can be a manager, you can be actually a person who doing sales supervisor, you can be the owner of this company, and it covers with that these businesses like legal, you pay in taxes, you do everything in official way. But in reality, many companies, they are tricking us even with their advertisements and hiding negative sides and effects of their products. Yeah, so we can count that category of people in a one basket, the same like scammers. So it's just specific type of people. So certain professions, they can help to survive, to organize, to bring something good for people in general. And certain areas of life, of course, people knows what they're doing and what the effects they can see those insights in their companies and still staying there. So this is just on a side note for your information, yeah, to think about. Guys, hello to you. I will go to read our chat. Super chatter lying through his teeth like a boss. What? I just rob people to make money, no morals and values. Wonder how karma will strike him and his co-scammers. Yeah, just I said that. Dear viewers, here is my StreamYard link for today. You can join me if you have any story. Please don't be shy to share such things because they're really helpful to recognize for other guys not to um, walk in your shoes because it's not pleasant to find this out. Yes, sure, it's important to have your camera, microphone on. Thank you. Hello, Juan. Being busy, okay. Hello, Bill. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Yes, guys, my congratulations for tomorrow's Thanksgiving Day. I know it's a huge holiday in your country. I'd wish, I'd wish one day it will come to Ukraine as well because the goal, the purpose of this holiday, just wonderful. Very traditional, very family oriented. Hello, Matt. No husband question, but her eyes say something else, often not looking directly at the interviewer. Yeah, some people, of course, especially in front of someone else, especially to share some personal information, of course, they will be not that honest and straightforward of many things. So they will prefer some convenient truth for themselves and not open all the cards. Still, if she is a super chatter, still means that she has some success and she's still married. But how it happens actually in her life. What about Janочка about taking action? It's the distance and uncertainty that keep men on the co- uh, couch. That's why it helps if they sign up at a legitimate agency that can tell them how it is done in Ukraine, as the men have to adapt to Ukrainian dating culture to court a Ukrainian lady. Okay, yeah, I agree, but tell me reverse information. Are you guys really can be fine to communicate up to 1 year and more and never see a person? Do you count this as a real dating? And are you fine with such relationship, which I can't even count as a real relationships? What, Janechka, I agree about it being a deal breaker. Such work shows the morals and values of the person. What they do at work is something they can and will take with them to home as they become used to lying and deceiving. Absolutely. First, it's indicator of morals. Second is just pure jealousy when a woman not allowed to flirt with other men. It's just not acceptable. And of course, especially if it is your work. And as well, it's an indicator of personal qualities that person is not honest, not decent, not like open-minded. So, of course, it would be a big, huge red flag to any man if he will know about such things. And as well, interesting moment when interviewer asked lady, super chatter, do you using any tricks on your husband? Yes, of course, it is normal feminine side to be foxy a bit, yeah. But of course, it has some healthy boundaries. All women using manipulations in any kind of forms. There are healthy manipulations and of course toxic manipulations. And it's just natural probably thing for every woman and example for healthy manipulation is when a woman have any ask for her man, she will be soft, playful, probably tender, some pleasant girl, right? So she will smile, she will try to be beautiful, yet to charm her partner. And then, of course, probably he will agree for this kind of ask, because if she will be just rude and demand certain things, actually no reason and no wish to agree to please such askings. And opposite, like bad manipulations, when a woman by purpose organizing any tricky situation, when she trying to blame a man or specifically leading to that point when a man will do mistake not to prevent this mistake in his behavior, yeah, so do any kind of provocative actions or any kind of things in behavior, and then blackmailing in certain way, like, oh, you did that, you said that, or didn't do that, I waited for this moment that you will probably understand what I want, and you didn't help me that moment, and I didn't ask you by purpose, yeah, and now you are guilty, and like you own me. So this is, of course, not pleasant manipulation, not feminine, yeah, very toxic. And every woman using plus or less certain things, but it depends on personality and depends how comfortable you will feel. So no one want to deal with that bad manipulations, yeah, because your relationship always will be like roller coaster. So she will use this gaslighting all the time, and you will be just not happy to stay in a toxic relationships. And scammer using this trick as well. This lady in some previous videos, she as well showed like if they gonna meet, and she avoiding this meeting, and man understands, yeah, that she's scammer, she not gonna meet with him, her feelings not real, and he's starting to have suspicions and to tell this openly to this scammer. She is starting to gaslighting him, like, oh, you think I'm a fake, you offended me, you hurt my feelings. So of course this is not normal, and yeah, at least she as well can use such tricks in her family. What, Janechka, I don't consider that as a relationship for me. There has to be a regular amount of physical meetings. Long distance relationship are tricky and generally don't last. such relationship can't have proper intimacy, for example, which is a core component for a lasting relationship. Um, there are exceptions. There are successful people who can have relationships on distance and coping with any kind of problems. For some people, it's even better sometimes, but it's very tricky. For example, I have a friend of mine and his friend. He worked at some company as a truck driver last 6 years or something, and during this time he had a wife and a child, and he came to Ukraine probably for months or 1 month and a half, spent this like vacation, yeah, out of work with his family, and then went again to Europe. And now the situation changed at that company, and he had to leave this company and to find another work. And he said that, I don't know how we will live together. We never lived together actually in reality. So it was this back and forth, yeah. So few months he's at Europe, 1 month with his family. And they doesn't know even how to, they are like different people, strangers. Yeah, so some relationship can work actually this way, but in reality, right? But on distance, I can't say that it can be count. Doesn't matter how tight is your communication. Doesn't matter how exciting you are about each other. If you're really exciting, if you have that much in common, just go and meet. If you cannot visit, what the purpose even to support this communication? At least you should be honest to each other and to yourself first, and properly mention that we are not in relationship. I really enjoy communication with you, your values, life views, uh, and probably we could be compatible in reality. But if we don't have this opportunity to check this, so then don't try to, to wear on yourself, to put on you this fantasy that you have someone, that you have a person. Yes, you have a virtual partner who uh, prospectively can be compatible with you. At least you have good communication, but it is not any relationship. Because yes, what you are absolutely right, relationship need be with physical meetings. Without physical meeting, it is just a fantasy in your head. You don't know the smell of person, you don't know habits in reality. You don't know many things actually. And just to discuss things, especially we can describe about ourselves. That way we want to see that. You know this saying, like every coin has two sides. So I can tell from my side that, I have healthy habits, I like very honest person, I have wonderful morals. But actually, this would be just my side of the coin. And the reality, does my words suit to my description of myself? You can check only by my actions towards other people, yeah, towards different situations when my words suits to my actions. Words are cheap, actions, no. So only when you can see a person in reality, you understand this chemistry. Do you have this spark? Because the smell can be different and you can be not compatible. Doesn't matter how much things in common you have. As well, certain habits which you can't share through camera. Some people can be irritated even the way their partner can eat or do some things. So it's must have to check and don't fall into fantasies. Juan Antonio, if woman flirts with other men, she doesn't really love the man she is seeing. It's time to let her go. Yes, I can say that if a woman really in love, she will be, I can say, addicted to her man to make him her choice. If everything is serious, if it's mutual, and the man doing certain actions towards this lady, of course, she will not even admit other guys, and definitely she will afraid to lose her happiness when she really feels with some flirting communication. She doesn't need that admirers. Yeah, it's very pleasant to receive compliments, but this one compliment, one flirting communication, chat, text, can ruin your current relationships when you feel yourself happy. So 100%. And if she do flirt with other guys, so it means that she's not 100% into this, into her choice, into her partner. So this partner is like just temporary convenient choice. Okay. And yeah, women can do that. Absolutely. No physical touching, no closeness, nothing. All you have are words written in text or spoken in video or call. I heard real stories from real people, like during consultations, and I usually never touch such topics. For me, it's a very private zone. But for me, it was important to understand, does this man being scammed or not? And I asked, like, he was 3 years in relationship with a lady, and I asked, like, so you communicating? Uh, did you have any girlfriend, even one night stand, yeah, at your place? He said no. He waited for that lady, and unfortunately, it didn't work. It turned to nothing. But for scammers, however, it works out great. No worries about in-person meetings, no exposure, nothing. Just relax, lie still, and earn a living. Absolutely, this is perfect victims for scammers, especially that type of guys who not ready for actions, and they and 3 years it's not the longest term. What I heard with my own ears and eyes. I could see those guys with their stories. I heard everything as well about 5 years. And men still believe that she is real and they will meet one day. So 5 years, he just living in a matrix, and how much years he will spend in the future, who knows? But it's years crossed from your life, real life. It's the same like these VR glasses when playing some game, virtual reality. So you have your real life, yeah, which is lonely, not that fulfilled with things you really want, and you have this virtual fantasy, and you want to believe that it's part of your life, but it's just your fantasy. The same like we go in every day to bed and see our dreams. What pointing out such suspicions will result in emotional manipulation. Oh, pointing out such suspicions. What? To which moment? I mentioned something about suspicions, but I don't remember what actually I told. What? Depending on the rules and boundaries in your relationships, flirting can be seen as physical, emotional cheating, energy better spent on the partner instead of another person. Oh, this is just super point. For some people, I even heard personally from one person that this emotional cheating is even worse than physical. And some people, of course, it's bad example, but still, it is life. It always happened in any time, any century. Cheating, adulterers, they could happen with different people, even kings. Yeah, so it doesn't matter how beautiful or successful you are in this life, it can happen. But especially for men, like physical cheating can be, men can be not attached at all. So it just was something like some weak moment, let's call this, like. But emotional cheating is much more dangerous. And guys, we have a huge difference in our psycho between men and women, because a man, um, like for you, other women, it's just like physique, right? For women, oh my God, we are attached emotionally first. We fall in love exactly emotionally with you, in your actions, in the way you treating us, not actually only on physical things. It's more important for women. And emotionally, it will be very difficult for women to be unfocused, yeah, not to be with one partner. And even if this just texting and emotionally she attached to someone else, it would be very, very difficult emotionally for women to still keep a relationship with her current partner, just because she will compare, she will be colder. You can't be attached and feel the same to different people. So this emotional cheating much more dangerous, because for women need to, she will choose probably between two, yeah, compare. It's impossible to be with few people at the same time. So women psychology is very different, and this emotional connection, it will lead just at the same time to destroying of your current relationship, because they will be, if to compare, worse and not that exciting, not that emotional. And a woman will naturally lose an attraction to her current partner, because she will invest into her this emotional connection. Renee, hi Jana. Not all dating sites are scam. By having this position, you are assuming that 99% of Ukrainian women are scammers. There are many honest Ukrainian women on dating sites with real intentions. Rene, the thing is, percentage is to count. Percent, you just cannot be accurate. You cannot calculate the percentage. Just because you should understand that, first of all, I can say small percent of Ukrainian women ready to register on dating agencies and apps. This is first. So a huge part of this amount of women all over Ukraine, you already should minus, just because they are not ready to find a man in this way. Then 99, of course, it's not accurate, so no research here, but at least I will count from my personal experience, okay? From my personal experience, any client who came to my consultations to match Guaranty with the past experience of communicating on other sites never was successful. So I never heard during last year any successful story that, okay, we met, we dated, but it just didn't work. Every story was not honest, okay? And this is a major indicator for me. So in my case, all that sites, what people mention, man, yeah, we have this 99 list of scam sites. And usually, guys, so You as well should understand how systems work. You know about that, for example, if you will, Rene, create any company, any online shop, okay, you created the site, and any person from in the world from internet can order anything at your site. You will never be successful until you not invest into advertisement, and certain algorithms to advertise your company, your shop. The same with the sites. So real site, as I told you many times before, you should have a team. So to create a site, it's investment. Yeah, you need to create this site, to pay for IT specialist here to create this site, and then to support this site. You need to advertise this site. You need some person as well to be administrator. You need some support, IT support and administrative support, yeah, to contact with your customers, to download all this information of ladies and of men as well, yeah, to create their profiles, to make filters, probably what is acceptable, what is allowed, what is not. Delete people who doesn't use this site or don't want to use this site anymore. So it's constant work, it's constant support of the team. So minimum already 3 people should be involved, even if you like an owner will do certain things by yourself. Then if your site is big, yeah, you need to control this somehow. The more people you have there, the more like controlling parts you should do. My point is that it just cannot be free. Just cannot. Nobody will work for free, yeah, to provide this control, to create those things to your sites, to make it work. So at least it should be some fee for registration or monthly fee or something like that. But where is the guarantee that all customers are decent and they have this real goal, this real purpose? Probably some. On those sites, like we saw on this video, like the syndicate. What do you think a reaction of decent woman with a good morals will be when she will mention, I want to come to register with your agency and to meet my love here. I dream to meet a husband from United States. And they will start to tell her, oh, you should communicate to every man, not only to guys you like, and how they can communicate with her out of the site if she will like a man. So she will see those rules, and those rules will be suspicious to a normal woman, right? Why she should communicate with every man, why he should pay for this communication, why he cannot exchange contacts, and why she cannot escape from this site. So indoors, she will receive all those rules and all this information, which is not honest. So good woman will not be there and stay for hours, right? They have some demand that this profile should work, or she will register as an owner of this profile, and someone will communicate instead of her. How do you think a normal woman will agree that some other person will communicate instead of her with every man? I don't want anyone communicate, use my face and communicate from my face instead of me. So here is the thing, Rene. And such apps, I'm not sure, are they free or free for all people or not? Such free apps as Tinder or Badoo or some else, I think a lot of such things. As well, scammers are there. How you can separate a good woman? Seems like she's average, just a woman. But Matt, for example, he tried to use Tinder when he was in Kiev, and the first lady who seemed like normal in the beginning, On the first date, she asked for some presents, for some expensive shopping. So as well, how we can count this percentage, how much ladies decent they are, honest with the serious intentions. What, Janetka? You were talking about a victim having suspicions of being scammed. Yeah, right, this moment. The scammer would use emotional manipulation in such a case to create doubts in the victim and make him feel ashamed. It's actually, gaslighting what she used. What women also feel physical touch different than men, which is why they don't like to be touched by strangers or people who they don't know, don't want close to them. So you, in other words, you can say that men are fine if some strangers will touch them. I don't think so. What I think there's only a low percentage of Ukrainian women who are open to dating, marrying a foreigner. Absolutely. Some are reluctant due to moving abroad. A lot need mouth-to-mouth referrals from someone. Absolutely truth. Absolutely. Like a friend or a family member to sign up an agency if that person had success to meet a foreign man. Guys, it's actually the way nowadays, the way our brides come to match guarantee, usually it's a friend of our past bride. So when her girlfriends can see that a woman achieved success, and met her love, she is happy, and she could pass through all these challenges with moving quite well. So then they have a wish. So usually it works exactly this way. Yeah, and of course, people who need to work to support the site every day, monthly. Matchmaker, administrator, IT, translator, or hire eternal, but that costs additional money. Someone all round for site imagery, videos, and other indoor work. Bookkeeper, unless the owner does it. Bookkeeper. Yeah, I can say that on some sites or even apps, matchmaker is a luxury. Not every site, I think, has matchmaker. In Match Guarantee, we have two professional matchmakers with a large, many years experience. And it's very important person in this process because it's not easy deal sometimes, and the experience and the knowledge is, in psychology and experience in uniting people from different cultures is very like priceless. It's very important, valuable. Administrator and IT, this is for sure. Translate, like supposed to be that a woman should communicate by herself, but if not, they can use yet some translator, especially nowadays. So as well, not necessarily, but can be. But definitely at least minimum 3 employees should be, and as well they have to have some days off, so you should count, and you need to pay some income, guys. Rene, scams are all around us. Contractors, vendors, salespeople, politicians. Men that are scammed on dating sites are probably taking advantage in other aspects of their lives. Yeah, I mean, Rene, I brought that to compare, just to show that, many scammers around us, not only on scam sites, but we discussing here this specific niche and how not to be tricked on this area. Of course, you cannot trust to all people, especially to strangers. But in this delicate area, when you go in to meet your special person and to create a family, if you have such intentions, it is very important to trust, to understand what company you're dealing with, this, or what site, what app. It can be happy coincidence, of course. You can be lucky person, you can meet an honest lady with the serious intentions. But in reality, how many cases we have? Very few, right? Through not legit sites. Usually, of course, it's always scam. What I wonder, how many of the victims of such scams end up falling for it again over and over. I think that people should look around first on such sites and see how the sites function. It's not about functions, it's about ruined mental health when person prefer to achieve fantasy in easy way, and the way of living in general. So every purpose is real serious goal you need to achieve, you want to achieve, you need to work hard on really valuable things. If you want a healthy body, you need to work out a lot. And guys, do you understand how many magic pills people created during 20th and 21st century, when we have these fashion standards of fit bodies? How many different companies, pills and different stuff exist to help people waste their weight. Does they work? Not really. So until person will change the ration, to start some diet and to work out, nothing will happen. It's a hard work. So I can compare these scam sites and those victims who start in this communication again and again, the same like to find a magic pill. No magic pill exists. You cannot just meet your love online when you're sitting on the couch without plan, without effort. You always need to do some actions. You need to prove that you that man you describing on your actions, not only by words. And you cannot do this online. You cannot. You can even start courtship online. Of course, nowadays with the online orders, deliveries, you can take care a bit, but still it is not reality. Still, it's not complete relationship with certain obligations. And relationship and life, it's not only materialistic things. It's not only a financial care. Yeah, that's nice when you can deliver bouquet or fruits or support lady, or even to completely support her with the money. But still, there are so many areas of life when you need to be next to each other physically, to spend quality time together, any intimate moments, to share things, or even physical protection, or physical help by things at your house. So this is a big deal. And nothing will happen just when you will always send in nice, sweet words or send in flowers. Nothing will happen. Absolutely. It's just one part, important part, but not the only one, of course. As I mentioned, so complete relationship is many things which are free but very necessary. Yeah, to cuddle, to kiss, to have some intimacy, to go visit things together, to spend time with friends in common, yeah, to visit family members, physical help about the house. From woman's side to a man, some care and physical care as well, and from man's side to a woman, because many work which we physically cannot do by ourselves, just by nature. We don't have enough power, or we don't have certain skills or tools, or don't know how to use these tools. Many tools are very dangerous, and we can cope nowadays. We can hire any specialist, of course, but of course you need to pay for this. And nice when a man can help and know how to do certain things with tools. So it's a must have. I hope this is a sarcastic comment, because just on sweet words you cannot support long-term relationships. I mean that with your words and deep communications as well, not only sweet words and compliments. Of course, you must have other areas in common, yeah, to develop your relationship. This is interesting. If such a site sends out automatized messages, mails, for example, it's a site that tries to get as much out of a sucker as they can. Interesting point in that way, that now with the artificial intelligence, yeah, they can pay for this application, this bot program, and the bot can communicate like a real person. Renee, Jana, do you counsel? You mean doing consultations? Yeah, man individually. Does the man have to register with a match guarantee? Renee, yes, I do in individual consultations, and yeah, you should register, but it's free registration form. It's not an obligation for you to move with a match guarantee next, but yeah, it can be a like a consultation to understand your situation. So yeah, and it's complementary. And then, of course, man will decide what his experience, what he want, and what are his options. Yes, that is why, Juan, I am telling here that it is a hard work from both sides as well. But nothing can come to you easily. You never can achieve anything. You can't find a good work without, previous education and hard work and developing your skills. You can't achieve good body. You can't achieve anything without hard work. The same with a relationship. So just to stay next to a laptop and few hours just have calls or texts, it will not bring you that result. What majority of men, at least, mentioning that they want to achieve. Yeah, what everybody wants on this side. Want a life partner. Yeah, life partner. Not a online girlfriend, not a one night stand, because it will be too expensive just for one night stand, just to go to Europe. Not that possible, probably. Yeah, there are some guys who just want to have fun, and they are fine with this amount of money for this trip. But okay, we'll not comment this. This is another topic. Okay, no prices afterwards, but guys, you as well. Yeah, it can be one consultation, and depends on the point of this consultation, and if men want to move next year with match guarantee, so then afterwards can be, but as well. So you don't need to pay for exactly consultation. What? 10 from 20K, I believe, but no idea about canceling is what I mean. Okay, guys, this is all for now, and thank you for being with me. next Wednesday. I hope to bring you more valuable information to learn how to avoid being scammed. So good luck to you. Stay safe.